Players all over the place. Taylor Hamlet gets to it for Middle Tennessee. The cross. Let's talk about the Blue Raiders. First of all, back on Friday night, a heartbreaker against East Tennessee State, 2-1.
Going into ETSU night, the night was just weird. I think we put too much pressure on ourselves. Yeah, we didn't quite execute our game plan as well as we should have, and it was pretty disappointing. I think we all felt it. It was a disappointing result from ETSU. We knew that they would be a good team, a competitive team for us to play in preseason, and we didn't perform the way we wanted to. So probably a little bit of frustration and a little bit of lack of confidence going into the game.
You know, after a loss, I just try and go forward with the next game thinking that maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I should try something new, maybe I should stick to the same thing I've been doing. So I kind of try and break down some game footage and also just kind of remind myself it's in the past now, you can't do anything about it, but we got to focus on the next one.
Just because of like their history, you know, and especially because they were the SEC champions in the year previous. So we knew going into it that it was going to be a huge game and it was going to be a big deal.
We knew the team, Vandy's team would be pretty similar to the team in the past. They didn't lose a lot of players to previous years, and a lot of their returners started, so their roster wasn't a dramatic difference. Our team was a dramatic difference, so we didn't really know how we were going to stack up going into the game.
The fifth-year senior has the most goals in the history of Conference USA women's soccer. She's going to score. The numbers speak for themselves, but MTSU will use her in a lot of different ways. They'll build up through her. She'll be the finisher more often than not. She's a great player.
With the energy not being right from before warm-ups, the locker room was kind of not our usual sense. Some people were really happy. Some people, you could tell, were nervous, and some people just weren't in a great mindset. So I think going into warm-ups, I wanted to change that, bring a lot of energy and do what I can in the warm-ups, the 35, 45 minutes that we had before to prepare the right way for the team and individually in my head. I just needed to focus on what the task at hand and make sure I was making other people have a positive mindset too.
You know, I'm just focused on getting my hands warm, getting my feet warm, and just trying to, you know, open my body up and open my mind up. So definitely excited, a little bit of nerves, a little bit of butterflies, but mostly excited.
Ready to roll for this Sunday evening matchup. The Commodores and Blue Raiders just underway from Nashville.
Once the whistle blew to start, like everyone on the field was on the same page. Everything that we'd been working out through the week at practice was coming in to play. Everything was lining up the way that we talked about before game, and even the game plan that Aston wanted us to follow, we were executing from the start.
I felt it. They were coming, and they were coming hard and fast and strong, and you know, we just had to get the speed of the game under us. The SEC champions, we knew it was coming, so we just had to get it under control a little bit. I think the calmness starts in the defense, so once we settled down, I think the game settled down.
I think communication right off the bat is huge. You know, that's something that is very controllable. There are a lot of uncontrollable factors in the game, but you know, your communication, your attitude, your effort, just especially right off the bat, is very key to setting the tone for the game. So I was just trying to focus and communicate with my whole back line and even the holding midfielders, and just trying to stay loud and, you know, let everyone know, you know, always an option, we can always play back. Just when my back line gets the ball, just giving them options right away, and, you know, making sure we were being loud from the get-go. I don't think I had to do anything too crazy, but there was one.
In terms of chances.
With the left, swings it in, the header, and up to grab it. Suter, a nice play.
That was just kind of like a good reaction on my part, and we were able to play out of the back pretty quickly since it went to my hands.
So now the free kick. Antoine with the header. Maddie Fugel sends it back in.
Our work ethic and our attitude and the energy that we were displaying on the field, never giving up, keep taking those chances for a positive to take from the first half.
Playing 45 minutes of scoreless soccer, but it has been entertaining, it's been physical, and be interesting to see what the second half holds between these two programs. p.m. play here in the second half. Vanderbilt moving from right to left in the white uniforms. Middle Tennessee, the black jerseys and shorts.
So the ball comes down my right side. Their left forward has the ball, beats a few people, dribbles in. I believe one of our center backs went out.
I actually went out to try to stop the cross. It deflected off of me.
Kind of deflects in the box, and she gets a good back heel on it. And I went for it, and it was just kind of that painful ball that's right past my fingertips. But yeah, I mean, it was a good play. Can't fault him for that.
Just a really unlucky touch, and the girl had a great back heel.
Fortunately for us, we always like to make it harder for ourselves. So had a little bit of a chip on our shoulder after that, but able to bounce back.
I think it started from Taylor in a hard tackle. She had tracked back in our half defending, and I think I just had a combination play with Mia, and she is really good at playing those through balls, and it worked out perfectly. It was an amazing touch through.
Now gets it back, looks to tie this match, and she does. Got it past Devine. Vanderbilt have been able to keep her quiet a whole lot of the night, but Peyton DePriest makes it 1-1 with 22 minutes to play.
It was just really exciting, and to be back at just a draw was really huge, and it gave us the confidence going forward that we just scored, and also kind of took a little bit of their confidence away.
It was definitely a team goal, and it was just a sense of accomplishment, and gave us a little bit more confidence that we were back in the game.
It wasn't a loose ball for very long. Now, well, again in front. Lennon does a good job. Players all over the place. Taylor Hamlet gets to it for Middle Tennessee. The cross, the score, there she is again. Peyton DePriest gives MTSU the lead with under 4 minutes to go.
Great goal from Peyton DePriest. She's got a brace in both goals for MTSU. And all of a sudden, Middle's 4 minutes away from an SEC win on the road.
Definitely at that point, it was such little time left that we just wanted to keep the score the way it was. I think our mindset was probably be more defensive and protect Hannah as much as we could back there.
Can Vanderbilt get the equalizer? The chance here.
3 minutes, I think, is how long we had left, and that's a very long time for defense, so had to calm down a little bit, settle down, and realize this game's not over, and it won't be until the final whistle blows.
It was pretty crucial to not let them have any opportunities.
Very good in their attacking in this second half. The one goal to show for it that gave them a 1-0 lead back right at the start of the half. See what they can build here. A set piece will help if Reagan Kelly's okay.
There's a free kick on the left side of the field, just on our side of half line.
Schamberger with a free kick. Vanderbilt brings up the back line.
Girl takes the free kick. It goes off head in the box, and then I go out to catch it.
Serves it in, headers, collision.
Caroline makes a great save, and the ball pops out. Fortunately, it goes right back to my hands, and I remember hitting the ground really hard and turning, and the ball was right in my face, and all I did was hug it basically, and just kind of laid there for a second, what the crap just happened. But yeah, I mean, it was a great play all around.
Vanderbilt get one last chance here. Down to 10. On the move. Near post. Suitors there. That's all. Middle Tennessee 2. Vanderbilt 1.
All that was going through our mind was, holy crap, we just beat Vanderbilt, for the first time ever.
DePriest gets the glory. Very fitting that the ball ends up smothered by Hannah Suter.
It was just a good team win. I think we deserved to have that celebration.
I think that what made it even more special was because we were so focused and ready to go into that game, and we didn't believe just because we were some underdog team that they were just going to walk all over us. We just punched them in the mouth, and they were not ready for it. And just to beat a team that's at the level of respect and height that they have, and with them thinking that they were going to step on us, to beat them, it just made the win even better than it already was.